Welcome, 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 welcome to episode 2. Today, we're going to be talking about daily tasks. Yeah. So you can get your daily rewards. Cool. As you can see, I'm on a computer screen today. Yay! And what that means is that you can see where I'm pushing, not like the last episode where you had to guess. My apologies. Anyway, so Day 1, daily rewards. As you can see, that's shining 500 gems there. So you click check in, and then you get the 500 gems. That 500 gems is going to be, that's going to pop up. That 500 gems is going to be in your items over there. If you scroll down, you'll see that there are your gems. These you don't have to worry about losing. No one's going to be able to attack you and then take your gems. The only thing that they can take is resources. They can hold your generals hostage. What else? Yeah, they can't take your gold. They can't take your gems. However, they can take all of that nice stuff over there. What is this? Anyway. All right, so daily tasks. So what you're going to do is click on that 3-dotted item there, and then you see here's your activity. Okay, so if you do this every day, if you have a look here, you're going to see your chests over there. If you click on this one, you'll see what they give you: gold and white material chest. I'm going to go into all of that stuff later, but today let's worry about the daily tasks. So, boss monster kill. So what I try to do is preempt the next day, before the day opens. Where I live, it opens at about 10 o'clock in the morning. So what I do is I send out, a team, let's call them a team. I send out my troops to resource collect. I start my construction and I try to time it that it finishes just after 10 a.m. in the morning. So I've done all of this already. So the boss monster, okay, I think that's the normal monster, but I'll show you all of this. Resource collecting, that's in-house resource collecting. If you look here, this is resources from outside the city, which I'll show you how to do now. Okay, so basically that's boss monsters and that's normal monsters. Okay, so if you go outside the city, click on this planet button over there. Okay, so this is outside the city. Let me change that to the global chat. World chat, cool. So that's the chat for everyone on your server. I don't believe it's outside of the server, which is 216 if anyone's interested. Okay, so these over here, these two guys are normal monsters. Alright, boss monsters. Let's see if anyone's attacking a boss monster as we speak. Let's hope. Let's hold thumbs. Yay! Okay, so that's a boss monster. Hence the bracket saying boss. And this is a level 8 boss monster. So I'm going to join that so you guys can see how that works. So if you look here, that's how much time it is to rally. So a rally is basically if you send your troops to an alliance member to assist them to attack something. Okay, so you rally in their castle, and from there everyone leaves together to go fight the boss. You can set different times on your rallies. The lowest is 5 minutes, but most people use 5 minutes. So heads up, if you haven't been part of an alliance before, basically what most people do, I don't know how it works from server to server, but every alliance that I've been in that's a big alliance, so this UOP alliance, basically this is how it works. So you click on join, Alright, so there you pick your general. I'm going to try to do this quite quick because there's not much time before I have to march. But here's my general. So let's say, you know, this Queen Boudica, you can see she's level 20. The other guys are level 24 and so on. So I want to grow her because you get XP when you fight certain bosses, whatever the case is. So I'm going to select her. Then as far as the troops go, what I want to do is send only one. All right, so it gives less damage for the actual person calling the battle. So let's say I start a fight against a boss Periton. I make sure I have enough power to beat the Periton firstly. Let's say in case of a Yasha, it's 3.4, so you need about 4.1 depending on your buffs, which I'll explain to you later. But yeah, I need roughly about 4.1 million to beat a Yasha. So I make sure I send 4.1 million, and then other people send their general. So you can see my general there has 721,000 power. So with that and one god, so that one troop really doesn't make a difference to the fight. It's the general's power that obviously makes a difference, and you'll see now when I click March. So as you can see here, that's the power you need to beat that Periton. Okay, it's a boss level 8. So over here, that's how much power is currently going its way. There's about 40 seconds before I arrive over here, so you'll see my 700,000 add to that 9.8 million. Let's join this Viking. Vikings are rad for this reason, is because you get a lot of gold. Try see if you can join a biggish alliance if at all possible. I actually had my own alliance just when I first started the game called the Bearbeards, and then we merged with UOP, so our 300 odd million power that we had then, and they had about 6 or 7, so we're just under 1 billion power as an alliance, and since then we've grown to about 3.8 or some change around there. So let's see if there's any more fights. Okay, so these are the boss monsters, and then like I showed you before, the other ones that don't say boss next to them, like this hypocritical knight over here or this invader over there. That's just normal monsters. All right, cool. So let's go to activity and see what else needs to be done here. All right, resource gathering, that you're going to do outside the castle. So that's all of these bad boys over here, these little farms. This is for food resources. You get different ones as well. Excuse me, I'm not used to pulling it around with a mouse. It's a lot more user friendly when you're using it on your phone. You can just slide around or whatever the case is. You don't need to use a mouse when you hear that clicking. So this is for to collect stone. All right, this is a ore mine over here. As you can see, there's someone in it. There's a little flag next to it. Okay, so there's not a attack icon over here, and that's because it's someone in my alliance. You can actually check who it is. See? So I'm trying to find one more for you so you can see what the wood one looks like. There we go. This is to collect wood resources. Okay, so obviously the higher the number, the higher the resources. So I want to do it quite quickly because I want to finish my daily, stuff. So let's send someone that's quite high level so they can get it done quickly. You get different generals that can, collect. They have different attributes, so like they can collect resources faster, stronger attack on for different types of troops, like your barracks or whatever the case is. So what I'm going to do is send enough to do my daily. This is not what you're supposed to be doing. It's kind of like mining etiquette, but I will go and clean out that mine later. So that's going to take 1 hour and 10 minutes. So what we'll do is I'm just showing you how to do it. So let's have a look here. See, that's when you click your march to see where you're going. That's where I'm going. So what I'm going to do is add a bookmark, and once my troops come back, I'm going to send someone there just to clean out the mine, because once you've cleaned out a mine, then it regenerates. So you don't want to leave mines like half empty or whatever the case is, because you're going to make your alliance upset with you. So don't do that. Okay, so activity. So that's resource gathering. Research, so you click on it, so go to. It's quite nice because it'll take you to where you need to be for everything except construction, but that one I'll show you now. Okay, so I'm busy researching advanced construction, so that's to make anything that I'm doing inside the castle faster. So try to do that as quick as possible. Researching is very important. I never did it in the beginning where I should have. There's a lot of stuff I would have been able to do a lot quicker. So what I'm going to do is speed that up. So if you look here, this says 30-minute speed up for researching. This is a 1-hour speed up for researching. Okay, these ones don't have the word researching on it. You can use these if you want to. These are specifically for researching, so use these for your researching. They have 3 hours left. There, reduce time by 2 hours. Cool. I'm going to use these just for the sake of the video, so you can see how it works basically. Use 2 of those. Okay, 2 minutes left. I wouldn't recommend this. What I'm going to do next, don't do it. You got 2 minutes and you use a 5-minute speed up. It's just a waste of 2.5 minutes. Those things add up. So I'm quite pedantic about that. I'd rather wait the 2 minutes. But in this case, because, you know, I'm trying to educate you fools. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to just click it. So there you go. That's what you get for that. And obviously the chest. So these make a difference every day. And what's important is this key of conscription. All right. So basically, it unlocks one of the 30 sort of what do you call them? Like tokens. You need 30 of them to unlock certain gold level generals, which are the good ones. So try get as many gold generals that you have, or get as many gold generals as possible. So if you have a look here, there we go. So that's got a gold border around it. So that's a gold general. I've got mostly, when I say mostly, there's only 2 that I've kept out of nostalgia generals now. Gosh, I've got to get used to this mouse thing. These are purple. You get these generals come to you in the game. Princess Lucy was in the, if you remember from the first video, the sub-city inside your castle. Belisarius, I can't remember when I got him, but I did. It was in the beginning at some point. Okay, so construction. So when you say go to, it's not going to take you to a building that's being done up. So here are my buildings that I'm busy with at this point. You can see the walls are a long time. This one is 3 days, and this one is the shortest time. The reason why I've set it up like that is, not most of the time, all the time, your first line is free, so you can go and upgrade and carry on, whatever the case is. The second line you pay 300 gems for, and the third line you pay 500 gems to unlock, and it unlocks it for 3 days. But as you can see, I've got a 39-day upgrade going on there. So that upgrade will finish. So you don't have to keep paying the 500 gems. Basically, what you do is use the bottom one for the longest ones, the second one for the less long, and the shortest ones you put at the top. Okay, so let's speed this up as well. It's 60 minutes. Let's not use that. So use your speed ups wisely. There's a 10-minute speed, 30-minute speed up, and that goes down to 9 minutes. I'm going to use a 5-minute speed up, just one. And then generally, depending on the building or your research that you've done, it can go up to even 20 minutes where you get it for free. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to upgrade this already now.
Hey! you suck!
Previously on King Beard.
Today, we're going to be talking about daily tasks. Yeah, that 500 gems is going to be in your items. However, they can take all of that nice stuff over there. Welcome back to the continuation of daily tasks. As you can see here, what I'm going to do is upgrade, because it's 3 days to upgrade. This is the smallest building I have. So that's, again, preempting for tomorrow. So it's going to knock off a couple of hours so that when I have to use speed ups, just, you know, as 10 o'clock comes tomorrow, I don't have to use as many speed ups. Okay. So you click on this button at the top there. Bing. That's a help request. So that's your alliance basically. So I've got 80 some change in my alliance. So it's not all 80 that are going to be able to help you. It depends on your research. So the research that I've done allows me to have about 26 people help me, whatever, as you can see on the screen now. Generally speaking, you can go quite a bit higher than that. So research that if you want people to help you. So, and then it also increases the time. All right. So like I was saying, there's 3 days to go here. Obviously by tomorrow it will be 2 days and 20 hours or whatever the case is. You can use a lot less speed ups for that. Alright, so click on the quest there, upgraded prison to level 17. Awesome. So you get a little bit of extra resources and XP, which is here. So that is my monarch, and this is where you click on any XP that you've got extra will be here, and then you use all of those. You don't keep that. You want to make your monarch as strong as possible. Okay, while I'm here, this is your stamina bar. This is how much stamina you have. You can add, I've got 13 left or whatever the case is. You can get 50 with 200 gems whenever you want. Okay, so I'm going to go into all of the monarch stuff. Let's stick to the topic here. So let's go to activity, construction done. Okay, so offering. This I use as a failsafe. If I can't get to that 145 for whatever reason, sometimes in a server war, you basically can't go farming, so you're not going to get any of those resources gathered, whatever the case is. Gold levy, let's go there and click on levy, free levy all, boom. Okay, I'm going to do a couple because I know them. I don't want to make this video too long. Wheel of Fortune, it's definitely an activity. Spin once. You can spin more than once, but I spin once unless I see something that I want really badly, then I spin 10 times. Okay, so hospital, I hope I have enough damage. 5 minutes, really. Okay, let's click on that to let people help us. Okay, so the next one is the market. So what I try to do is go to special, and then there's this little bag here. So that's free tax. So I can do up to 6 a day at this point. You want 10 though to do your daily tasks. So 6 and 4 is 10. Use. So that gives me a little bit extra. So if you have a look here, I can now tax 10 and it won't cost me any gems. Okay, same building,